It's Friday night. City Nights is live on and lit. As you can see, we are in the edit bay, and it's gonna be a couple of snippets you guys gonna check out tonight.
Yeah, it's where the magic happens behind the scenes.
Of course. And as we get ready to wrap up our final season, actually in the studio doing City Nights, I want to say that it's been a great experience. It's been a great ride with my girl Jess. Yeah. I couldn't think of anybody else I'd rather had by my side throughout this whole time. Yeah. It's been fun. We've had some wonderful acts on. We've had some good times, and we've had some bad times. Where we couldn't even get here in the snow and stuff like that. But it's been a fun ride. Guys, don't worry. We still got stuff lined up for you. We still gonna be working. Jess is going to be doing another spin-off show. I'll be doing another spin-off show. And eventually, we'll get back together. Once the studio actually gets back up, it's got some updated equipment that's going to be put in. We're going to do some updates, and of course, one of our big executives is actually taking off. I want to send him much love and much respect. Yeah. Without him, Jason, this would not be possible without you.
Yeah.
This thing that you saw way back, almost 10, 15 years ago, we didn't even see it. It was pretty special person to take a ride with. You guys have been awesome. My behind the camera guys, it's every Friday. It's not possible without you guys. It's been several people on the show. Too many names to actually start getting into. But again, without you guys, it would not be possible. People in Master Control, they actually got us up. It wouldn't be possible without them.
No.
I'm gonna try not to cry, but it's really hard.
I think it's taken a long time for it to set in for any of us, honestly, and I think it'll still take longer. We love being a part of this family. This is family, and I think I have taken it for granted for a long time, and it's hitting me that this is, our City Nights family is not going to exist the way it is, but it will morph into something incredible, just like everything that we all do, and I think that I'm excited for our future and more in our past.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let the baby, She gotta grow up. She gotta grow up, and we got some good things lined up for you guys. So we ain't gonna get too emotional. We're gonna let you get to the band. Yeah. Right here, Josh, Scott, Jess, they gonna take over the show. I got something else I gotta go do. I didn't want to miss this. This is very special to me. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Love and peace. Even my kids been on the show. When you couldn't even be on the show, my kids been on the show. Yep. All four of my kids have been on. All five of them been on the show. So this is something else. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Ready? Ready. Studio door shut? Yes? Yeah. Let's do a shot. 4, 3, 2.
Go down in the Queen City. We got rock and roll, and downtown in the Queen City we got the blues. And if you wanna swing, then come on and do that thing. Oh, everybody out there, all right, it's time for City Nights.
Hello, welcome to the last City Nights. I'm Josh Flowers.
I'm Miss Jessica Bloom.
Last City Nights in the studio, correct?
It is,
yes.
Yeah.
There might be some live locations and stuff.
Yeah.
Who's the band tonight?
Tonight we have Snidely Whiplash, and I think you guys will remember this. Yeah. I think there's some epic memories of Pete and Tony, and it's been a long time coming, 25 years.
25 years ago, they were the first band ever on City Nights, I heard. Mm-hmm. And they're back to close it up.
Yeah, I mean, that's full circle. I love this.
Yeah.
We have a good team. We have everybody.
Yeah, I think we should do it 25 more years. I mean, really.
I'm in on this.
Jason, what do you say?
Yeah, 25 years.
No, I'm kidding. No. Okay.
I think Joe's saying no.
Yeah, Audio Joe. Yes, he's had enough. He's gone. I think he already quit actually tonight,
Yeah.
so it's gone.
Call it.
So,
Poor guy.
yeah. But yeah, no, this is great. Thank you to everyone who's ever helped on the show. But first, we have a band to hear from.
We do, yeah. So what do you think? Do you think we should go ahead and get started?
Absolutely.
All right,
They've been
guys.
waiting long enough.
I know. I think they are. Everybody, Snidely Whiplash.
Got me running, you got me hiding. You got me running, hiding, anywhere you want me to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me to what you want to, baby, what you want me to do. You got me up, you got me down. You got me uptown, downtown, anywhere you want me to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me to what you want to, baby, what you want me to do. You got me up, you got me down. You got me uptown, downtown, anywhere you want me to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me to what you want to, baby, what you want me to do.
Called One, two, three, four.
Watch the sunrise, kill the rain. To living with a woman that feels no pain. And I got a lot of heart to give, so take. Love is what you make of it, so try not regret. I'm singing in circles just out of respect. And there's no one else that's here for her. Hey, I'm sorry that you're sorry that you ever met me. Hey, I'm sorry that you're sorry that you ever met me. Go on again, by the hand I still feed you. Get close till I just don't need you. And there's a curtain about to be drawn. Smiles and wishes only go so far. So take your seat back up against the bar and drown those same desert problems. Hey, I'm sorry that you're sorry that you ever met me. Hey, I'm sorry that you're sorry that you ever met me. Hey, there's a liar in my mind that is strong, strong. Hey, there's a demon at my door, but don't get me wrong. Hey, I'm sorry that you're sorry that you ever met me. Hey, I'm sorry that you're sorry that you ever met me.
I love you more than cigarettes. I love you more than booze. Between you and an apple pie, I wouldn't have to choose. Well, I know the rest are bad for me, and you're the best by far. But you'll never be those strings on my guitar. I love you more than speckled skies on cool, crisp nights. Love you more than the days we get through without even one fight. And I love you more than love itself. But here's the cheesy part, that you'll never be those strings on my guitar. Those strings on my guitar give me exactly what I need. Put food in my face, beer in my hand, and something up my sleeve. Well, don't get me wrong, you're in this song. True love is in my heart, but you'll never be those strings on my guitar. I love you, honey, more than most. You know how much I do. There ain't no man in this land can hold a flame to you. We'll be as good as bronze, just as long as you understand this part, that you'll never but she'll never be those strings on my guitar. Now I love you more than moonshine, and I love you more than gin. No amount of cocaine in this world could do you in. I'd ride you over my pickup truck, though I wouldn't get too far. But you'll never be those strings on my guitar. Now strings on my guitar give me exactly what I need. Put food in my face, beer in my hand, and something up my sleeve. Well, don't get me wrong, you're in this song, and true love is in my heart. But you'll never be those strings on my guitar. No, you'll never be those strings on my guitar.
I don't need to eat, I don't need to sleep, I don't need to see my cards, I always play for keys. Truck rolls down the highway all alone, picking up seed, headed out westbound, running for the sea. Every mile that I drive is a mile that I'm free. Wherever I end up, I'm sure it's waiting there for me. Always been running from something. Always been running from truth. That's a state of our emotion. Drinking from the fountain of you.
Hello. Welcome back to City Nights. I'm Josh Flowers. I'm here with frequent host Richard Alcorn.
Hi.
Hello, Richard.
Glad I could be here for the final City Nights.
I know.
Studio City Nights.
And some people out there are happy too, Richard.
Yes,
So-
I think. Oh,
Anyway, I wanted to give you the honor of throwing to the band
well, thank you for that.
the
honor.
interview
Yes.
with the band.
I'm not going to throw anything at the band, I promise.
No, you can if you want.
So, all right. See if I get this right. I'm going to throw it over to Jessica with Snidely Whiplash.
Yes. Thanks, guys. It's been a long time coming here. I'm so grateful to be the one standing here interviewing you.
Yeah.
So, tell me a little bit about your journey that you've been on through. It's 25 years now. What makes you want to come back? I mean,
It's been incredible. Well, the main reason we come back is Jason Dudas, who's retiring soon from the Telecommunications Board of Northern Kentucky.
yeah.
And I know, so it was kind of cool. We had the honor of coming back. I came back to visit 5 years ago for the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
And as the first host of City Nights, I actually went to college with Jason at Ohio University. Go Bobcats. And he and former director here, David Schmidt, gave me a call in, I think, late '97, and we talked about doing a live show on Friday nights, kind of similar to what we used to do in Athens, a show called Fridays Live,
Yeah.
featuring local music. And I don't think when Jason started this thing, he had any idea that it would be going on for 25 years, because since then, I've gone on to work professionally in TV, touring, playing music, and to be able to come back, and it's kind of like coming home for me. And
Yeah.
of course, being able to play with my dad, Tony.
Yeah.
We've, of course, we were saying we've been cryogenically frozen since that appearance 25 years ago. But I mean, it's something really special when I've been out in the community, professionally speaking, and we've met people that work in the business behind the scenes, in front of the camera.
Yeah.
A lot of them got their start on this show.
Yeah.
And a lot of them credit Jason for being the one who trained them for those positions.
Yep.
Particularly, I host a show now called Cincy Lifestyle on Channel 9 here in Greater Cincinnati. And we have some crew members who worked with Jason in the past. And, you know, it's really a testament to a good person who not only knows his stuff when it comes to production,
Yep.
but is probably one of the kindest and most generous people you ever meet in your life. And you know that as host of the show for more than 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, and I started here because of Jason. I started as an intern, and he just kind of threw me on one day and said, hey, you want to do interviews? And I'm like, hey,
Right?
you know, and so I watch back and watch the progression of my hair changes and my
Right.
life experience.
Mine
and
too. Yeah.
Yes, I hope you all have gone back to watch some past episodes with
Yeah,
Pete,
yeah.
especially the one, you should go check it out, the one he just posted. It's
on
one of
Facebook,
my
actually,
favorites.
From the first year, back in 1998. A lot has changed since then. I had some cousins who were in the studio audience. One is now a doctor. Another's like a CPA.
Yeah.
It's making me feel a little bit older. But I mean, it's just so cool to be able to come back. And I've met a lot of musicians too in the music scene, with City Nights being such a unique outlet
Yeah.
for artists, both locally, regionally, and nationally touring artists have come through here.
Yeah.
And they talk fondly of their memories of being on here. I remember too the very first City Nights CD release party we had over at the Madison Theater many years ago. And it's really just, you know, very special for me to be back here with you, Jess.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you want to introduce everybody, and I can go
I
around?
would,
I want to talk to your dad for a second.
Yeah, I
too, when
know.
it's
You
done.
got to talk to him. So Dad Snidely himself,
Yeah.
or as we say on stage, my younger brother, Tony Scalia. But we have played together as Snidely off and on for close to 30 years, which is pretty hard to believe. But I mean, I got that music bug. Honestly, my wife Amy was in the crowd. When we met, I was actually touring professionally with a band who also appeared on the show called Freak Bass, who's gone on to do great things, produced by Bootsy Collins. And back here, we had a number of lineup changes over the years.
Okay.
Always been my dad and I, which has been kind of a cool thing. But one thing that I think is really cool on drums with us tonight, Kirk Kaufman has made numerous appearances with at least, I think like at least 6 different bands.
Wow.
On City Nights over the years. So it's cool to have Kurt here.
Yes.
Neil Starrett is a longtime pro in the area. We used to say that basically he looked like Dana Carvey. That we had, you know, Garth from Wayne's World
Yes.
was hanging out with us. Isn't that special? But no, but Neil has been playing with us probably for going on about 17, 18 years.
Wow.
And, you know, Dad, if you wanted to say some stuff too about the band.
Well, you know, I can just remember in 1998 when we were the first band here, and we did the interview, and it was on inflatable chairs and an inflatable
Really?
couch.
Yeah.
So, right over here.
Yeah.
So like I can just still remember that.
Yeah.
And we start to get interviewed, and you sit down and you just go sliding off.
It didn't pop though.
Didn't pop, thank goodness.
We thought they might be easy to hose off.
Exactly. But yeah, Jason, you know, everything Pete says, you know, these guys I remember at OU, and man, it's been a great ride for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he deserves everything that's coming to him.
Yeah, I think. Are you guys gonna go visit him up there? Are you gonna help?
Oh,
teach?
absolutely. Yeah, little weekends in OU.
Yeah.
Hanging out in Nelsonville, Athens. That sounds good.
Now that sounds like a lot of trouble. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
What-
So,
I didn't mean to cut you off there. What got you? You started Snidely Whiplash.
yeah.
Why? And why did you bring Pete on?
Oh my gosh. You know, I have to credit Richard Von Ida, who's like an amazing guitar player that I played with when we were 15 years old.
Wow.
And we talked in later years. He goes, man, we ought to get a band called Snidely Whiplash. And he was playing in this group called Bitter Blood Street Theater.
Okay.
And so I kind of got Snidely going with a few guys.
Yeah.
Pete was in college, got out of college, jumped in on keys and singing, and it's been he and I and a cast of characters all those years.
Yeah. I've seen you guys around town. I mean, you play everywhere, and
Yeah.
where can we see you?
Well, tomorrow, I don't know if this is airing right now, but we're playing at the Great Inland Seafood Festival.
Awesome.
And then you can catch us fairly regularly at Jeff Ruby's downtown.
Yeah.
And that's a real fun gig. We turn the steakhouse into a rock and roll club.
Oh, I'm sure.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
And you guys are there almost every other week?
Yeah, just about, yeah.
That's wonderful.
And we're getting ready to book all next year.
Yeah.
So.
Very good.
But playing, with your son, I mean, that's...
Yeah.
He had a brief period when he was touring, and then he would come back to town and sit in,
Yeah.
and then the tour was over, didn't get the big record contract.
Yeah.
And so it's a treat. And for so long at some of the clubs, Pete would introduce me as his brother.
Yeah.
And that got a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. It really did.
Well, when did you know that Pete was going to be somebody who was going to be Pete?
Oh, my goodness. Jeez. I think it all goes back to about 5 years old.
Really?
We always had a baby grand piano, and we were living in Chicago, and he watched Sesame Street every day. And so one day, we're all at home, he's watching Sesame Street, he goes out of the room, and we hear the theme to Sesame Street on the piano.
Oh my gosh.
And I looked at my wife, Vicki, and I'm like, we got something here.
Yeah.
So, totally by ear.
Wow. Wow.
And then he kept progressing that way. We moved back to Cincinnati, and then he was at UC at 12 years old, the conservatory,
Wow.
taking classical. And then the instructor said, I can't teach him anymore because he plays it once, then he doesn't read the music. So, and
that's talent. I mean, that's
yeah.
You were
All
born
those-
into it.
All that time he was touring, though, then I was getting grief. You did this.
Yeah.
You got him to do this. Music. But very proud of him
That's
in his
wonderful.
career.
Yeah, and I think that both of you and Jason to help build this, do you think that this, do you feel like back then that you thought it was going to be something that was going to be ongoing?
I think what's really cool is when you look at shows like this, when you look at a place like the Community Program Center that makes this accessible for people in the community, it really means a lot. It really is a testament for folks who support this kind of thing. I've met TV legends here like Dick Murgatroyd, people that worked on the Bob Braun show back in the day. Kids Google this stuff because you're going to learn a lot. And I'll tell you what, as somebody who then went on, I had a career for close to 15 years as a morning television anchor, hosting a show now, and it all started by doing things like this.
Yeah.
And good luck to whoever is going to try to fill Jason's shoes. But I know that maintaining a facility like this, it's really a benefit to the community, and I think it says a lot that so many people can say that City Nights has been a part of their journey over the past quarter of a century.
I think that's why
pretty
we've all
credible.
said that is because of Jason and Joe and the whole crew. I think that's why everybody stuck is because this is a family. This is City Nights, and this is something you don't even realize that it's been 15 years or 20 years.
Well,
or
I mean, you
25
realize
years.
it when you look at the picture hanging in the wall and you see my massive mullet that I was rocking with the big chops and everything else. But aside from that, I mean, it's been cool, too, as somebody who's known you personally over the years, to see you doing this for so long.
I know. What a small world, too.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's a very cool thing. And to be able to play with my dad has certainly
Yeah.
been a blessing for me. Now, I have 3 little ones who,
Yeah.
God help us, are expressing an interest in music. I have one daughter in particular who wants to be Shakira when she grows up. Another one, my son Nico gets out his little half-size guitar at 5 years old, and he's jamming on it. And we have a studio at home. He's like, Dad, are we going to play loud guitars in here? So... maybe they'll be guests on one of the remote City Nights in the future. We'll do some stuff with them.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm going to let you guys get back to your music. Thank you so much. Great interview. And I'm excited to hear the next song.
All right, we'll do it.
All right.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yes.
Let me get a good sound on here for you.
When you brush your shoes, you stand before the mirror, and you comb your hair and grab your coat and laugh, and you walk the wet streets trying to remember one night freedom's in your memories ever, and everything looks so complete when you're walking out on that street and the wind catches your feet, sends you flying, crying. Ooh.
is calling. All the girls walk by, dressed up for each other. And the boys do the boogie woogie on the corner of the street. And the people pass by, staring wild wonder. The inside jukebox roars out just like thunder. And everything looks so complete when you're walking out on that street and the wind catches your feet, send you flying, crying. Ooh-wee. Wild night is calling. Ooh-wee. Wild night is calling. The wild, 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 wild night is calling. The wild, 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 wild night is calling. Come on out and dance. Come on out and dance. Come on out and make romance. Come on out and dance. Come on out and dance. And make romance. The wild, 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 wild night is calling. The wild, 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 wild night is calling. Come on out and dance. Come on out and dance. Come on out and make romance. Come on out and dance. Come on out and dance. And make romance.
Incredible.
Yes.
Yes. Snidely Whiplash.
Yeah.
So good.
It's a feeling, and you can tell they've been playing together for a long time, and it's family, and it's really cool.
Great band to go out on. So.
I know. And you come in on them, you better ride that dragon out.
Yeah. And great interview, by the way. I was fascinated. I was like, oh.
Thank you. It's really cool to get to talk to somebody who you've known for a long time, and they're very good family friends, and it's really cool. I've watched, I'm a huge fan of Amy, Pete's wife, and she's a friend, and she's wonderful, and watching her grow her business and watching Pete do everything that he's done, and they've started wonderful businesses, and they're just a huge, wonderful family, and it's very comfortable.
No, it's great. So. No, I love the interview. I was just like, oh, this is actually a great interview. I'm so glad that we're ending on this one. Not one of my interviews. I was like, good.
There's been, over the years, there's been some very interesting ones, and one of my favorite memories was my very first interview, which was at the Kenton County Fair, and it was with Kentucky Joe from Survivor.
Oh!
So I knew nothing. Like, all I knew was, here's a mic. Jason's like, go ahead, do the interview, and Kentucky Joe.
That Jason just took you right out there.
He carried me. Yeah. I mean, you could have wrung my shirt out. I was so nervous, and it was just one of those, I'll never forget it. The first time in front of like a real camera.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know if it aired. I could not rewatch it. But it's one of my favorite memories because I got to do what I'm doing now because of being able to intern here and do all these crazy things, and Jason just kind of throwing me in and say, swim, little fish.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's so many people to thank.
Yes.
All the years here. It's like, where do you begin? Of course, Jason.
Yeah.
Audio Joe, our other host of the show, B, Scott, Richard.
Sam was my first co-host.
Yes, Sam hosted for many years. Yeah.
So. And he'll be doing, I think, some stuff in Arizona. I know that we did one or two on the road on the fly, and I think we'll be doing more of that kind of stuff. This won't be the
last studio show.
Yeah, this will be the last studio, but we will be doing some.
Hundreds of volunteers have come through here. Ray and camera. Yeah,
Yeah, oh my gosh. And everybody coming through, interns and people who, I think once you come into this, there's so many people who have stayed.
And
they've-
people watching us, thank you.
Yeah. I am sorry for some of the stuff that I've said, and I love you. So,
But no,
what a journey it's been.
I know, and I think we should end this journey
Yeah.
with a little more music.
I do too, but I'm a little sad. But you know what? That's all right.
I understand.
Thank you guys for all the incredible years, and we love you, and we love everybody that's been a part of this. So,
Thank you very much.
yeah, without further ado, here's a little more Snidely Whiplash.
Thank you, guys. So we figured it was only fitting. This is a song that we have kind of closed out our nights playing together, close to 30 years, sort of become a tradition for us. And for those of you who know this song, a little Jackson Browne song, Jason, I figured this one was fitting for your last show here as well. So let's see if we could do this for you.
Now the seats are all empty. Let the roadies take the stage. Pack it up and tear it down. They're the first to come and last and leave. We're good for that minimum wage. They'll set it up in another town. Tonight the people were satisfied. They waited there in line. When they got up on their feet and made the show. That was sweet. I can hear the sounds of slamming doors and folding chairs. That sound they'll never know. Roll them cases and lift them amps. Haul them trusses down and get them up them ramps. When it comes to moving me, you know you guys are the champs. When the last guitar's been packed away, you know that I still wanna play. Just make sure you got it all set to go before you come for my piano. But the band's on the bus, they're waiting to go. Gotta drive all night and do the show in Chicago or Detroit, I don't know. Do so many shows in a row. These towns all look the same. We just pass the time in motel rooms and wander around backstage till those lights come up and we hear that crowd. Remember why we care.
got country and western on the bus, R&B. We got disco, 8 tracks and cassettes and stereo. We got River Seeds and magazines. We got truckers on CD. We got Richard Pryor on the video. We got time to think of the ones we love while the miles roll away. But the only time that seems too short is the time that we get to play. People, you've got the power over what we do. You can sit there and wait. You can pull us through. Come along, sing the song. You know that you can't go wrong. When that morning sun comes speeding down, you're gonna wake up in your town. We'll be scheduled to appear 1,000 miles away from here. People stay just a little bit longer. We won't play just a little bit longer. If the promoter don't mind and the union don't mind, if you take a little time, just leave it all behind. Sing one more song, oh won't you stay just a little bit longer. Ooh, please, please, please say that you will, say you will.
Oh, won't you stay just a little bit longer? Oh, please, please stay just a little bit more.
If the promoter don't mind and Jason Judas don't mind, if we take a little time, just leave it all behind. Sing one more song.
Oh, missed the spot. Oh, look at that. You need to do the whole thing over again. Missed the spot there, too. Oh, can't you see the floor? No, I can't see the floor. I'm not wearing my contacts. want to be part of the last show. This is the best they can do. Clean up after yourself, Spalding. It's been so many years. We appreciate you, Spalding. I'll show them.